A black cleaner can actually understand medical books. This caught the professor's interest. He pointed to a piece of equipment and asked him what it was called. Thomas quickly responded,
Van Slyke Neal gas manometers, sir, doctor.
They are indeed.
Then the professor asked him to use a vascular clamp. Thomas effortlessly picked up the test tube with the clamp. Old Cloth asked him to do it with his left hand. Again, Thomas easily picked it up. He could even do it with both hands at once, steadily putting the stoppers back into the glass bottles. In that moment, Old Cloth was convinced that this black man was a medical genius. He immediately hired him as his assistant. At that time, black people were relegated to the lowest jobs. They even had to step aside to let white people pass. Yet Thomas earned this respectable job through his natural talent and hard work. The professor's assistant even brought Thomas a white coat. Looking at himself in the mirror, Thomas felt for the first time that his dream of becoming a doctor was within reach. Afterward, with his and the professor's efforts, they proved that shock was caused by excessive blood loss, and that the body could no longer compensate. This required transfusions of large amounts of blood and plasma. Once this research was validated, it saved thousands of soldiers during World War II. The professor's fame soared as well, but in that era of deep racial discrimination, Thomas couldn't stand alongside the professor on the podium to receive his honor. His wife felt this was unfair, but Thomas said it was Professor Old Cloth who gave him the opportunity to be an assistant to a top surgeon at the country's best medical school. That, he believed, was enough. Years later, Thomas, now successful, was invited to Hopkins Hospital to guide a heart surgery. The black Thomas, in this unprecedented surgery, was instructing a highly respected medical professor. There was a buzz among those in the audience, while the surgery downstairs continued under intense pressure. As the suturing continued, the patient's blood pressure kept dropping, and everyone was on edge. Until the moment the surgery ended, the baby's once blue face began to slowly turn red. This meant his heart was starting to supply blood properly. The surgery was a success. They had finally created a miracle, the first heart surgery in human medical history. When they walked out of the operating room, the whole place erupted into cheers and applause. Old Cloth, the professor's fame also soared, and even the few doctors assisting him appeared on magazines. But Thomas was nowhere to be seen. At the next hospital event, Old Cloth thanked all the colleagues who participated in the surgery, but he didn't mention Thomas at all. Despite being the one who contributed the most, because of his skin color, the entire medical world overlooked Thomas. Disheartened, Thomas turned and left this place of discrimination.